Outlet Liquor is your place to buy a case. Stock up and save when you shop the lowest prices available every day at Outlet Liquor. You never have to wait for a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Only at Outlet Liquor.
What's your outlet?
Folks, welcome to a brand new episode of Degenerate Danger Zone. We're sponsored by New York's only Outlet Liquor. When you need to stock up, it's the place to buy a case. What is your outlet? Folks, guess what day it is? Yeah, you saw that right. And I'm not alone, folks. I'm joined by the one, the only. How we doing, Al? As I said, Slick Saturday. Doesn't get much better than this.
Slick Saturday, like you said, show sponsored by Outlet Liquor. We were supposed to have Creek Degenerate with us, but somehow he's too tilty and too upset to be on the show. So we'll give him a free pass. But Slick, I know we were talking right before the show, your night last night. Our boy Solomon gets KO'd. I mean, talk about parlay fodder. That's a pretty disappointing.
Yeah, tough. If you were able to find a line on that and you did bet that underdog, you definitely got a nice payday. It was very hush in the Seneca Niagara showroom when that happened. A lot of people were pissed off, thought there was maybe an early stoppage. I saw it as a nice, lucky, clean shot to the chin. Like anything can happen in MMA, and Solomon was just on the wrong end of it last night. Regardless, a great night of fights. I really did enjoy it, and I'll definitely be going back when the casino hosts more of those. It was a good time.
There you go. And we got UFC starting. It's already started, right? We've been underway.
Yep, prelims about an hour in. I think we're on third or fourth fight.
Awesome. And we've had a ton of unbelievable college basketball games today so far.
Yes.
I've been dabbling in a couple futures on 3 teams this year. I've suffered 2 losses so far. Purdue loses at Michigan State as 4.5-point favorites on the road. They lost 68-65. I live bet them at plus 2.5. Michigan State it's a 3 to win it with 1 second left. And then Kentucky, though, I have Kentucky. They were 2.5-point favorites, plus 2.5 on the road in Arkansas. They lose by 2 with a meaningless 3 at the buzzer. So that was pretty amazing. But we got a great college basketball slate tonight as well. We got my Bama. They're at 6 o'clock. They don't feel like covering spreads ever, though. So they're 11-point favorites. So beware touching Alabama at 6 p.m. And then you got number 1 Gonzaga they're on the road at St. Mary's. St. Mary's is plus 11. And then you have number 2 Arizona going on the road to Colorado, getting 10 points. The play there that I really like out of those 2 games, I am riding with Colorado Buffaloes getting 10 points. Tease a little up if you want and parlay it with something else, but I feel pretty confident tonight that Colorado at home is going to keep this within single digits.
Yeah, I tend to agree that conference is pretty competitive there at the top, and a lot of close games too. I'm actually looking at the same conference. I mentioned this earlier, Stanford and California. My dad's a Cal graduate. I love the California college teams, but their basketball team has been trash this year. A lot of trap lines. It feels like every game they get a trap line for some reason. They're only 1.5-point underdogs against Stanford. They are at home, but Stanford's just a much better team. Lay the points. It's free money. I've faded Cal against the spread a couple times this year, just on a close line like this, and they end up losing by 20 or so. So it's been good. It's been treating me well. I'm taking Stanford minus 1.5 in California tonight.
And Slick, like you said, you got to roll with what you know, right? I mean,
exactly.
and that's a team you follow there. Shout out UB, by the way, another big win today.
Big win, yep.
Yeah, I think that's up to 9 in a row. And you know what? They've broken my heart so much, Slick. Sometimes you got to fade. And I'm going to take Bama tonight. They are so damn due to cover a spread. And Vegas knows that. Vegas knows that. They're just not covering. So I'm going to lay the 11 at home. Hopefully they cruise past South Carolina in a must-win game.
Yeah, for sure. They've been terribly down at home, away. It doesn't matter. But Al still has those futures alive. He's looking for that Bama national championship. You got anything else in the college ball?
College, I do not. I'm ready to roll over to NHL or NBA. I'm obviously, I'm not touching NBA, but if you got any NBA picks,
let's hit the ice first. Why don't we?
Deal. Yeah, we're rolling in
All
the
right.
NHL. There's a couple big games out
I
west
like that
tonight.
Avalanche and Knights matchup for sure.
Oh, dude. I mean, so pretty much, if you're rolling out west here, 10 p.m., the top 4 favorites in the West are all playing tonight. You got the 1 versus 2. Then I'm calling this as favorites, by the way. It's not currently the 1 versus 2, but Avs versus Knights, and then Wild at Flames. Both really big games. Like I said, and Vegas, I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of futures invested in them, Slick, and I'm not feeling great right now. Another
Yeah.
horrible loss last night on the road to Arizona, just outplayed, out hustled, out skated, whatever you want to call it. They got to show up tonight. They
Yeah.
really got to show up tonight. And you saw a team, Colorado last night was down 3-0. They stormed back and win 6-3. When they turn the switch on, they're an unbelievable hockey team. When I look at this game, I look at public perception. I see what happened last night. You got to feel people are going to be all over Colorado, whether it's minus 177, whether it's the puck line at plus 150. For me, this isn't really a bias pick because I like the Avalanche and I like the
Yeah.
Knights. I'm going to take the Knights at home at plus money. You saw what happened in the playoffs last year. They get up for the big games. I'm rolling with Vegas at home as an underdog. And I don't want to call it a must-win situation, but currently right now the Knights are only in a playoff spot by 3 points. And they went
Wow.
all in. They went all in with Jack Eichel.
They did.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to win this one at home.
Absolutely. They're next to the Lightning. They're the closest thing in hockey to a super team, I would have to say. I
Yeah.
also might like that over 6 in that game. Both very competitive teams. Every time they play, we seem to get I feel like every time we play, we're talking about especially last year, we're like, this should be the cup final, realistically.
Yep.
2 best teams in the West. Yeah, that's gonna be a great game. I'm tempted to take the Wild on the money line in Calgary too. Who knows?
Yep.
Let's look at the NBA a little here. The Hawks.
Wait. Slick, one last thing.
I'm sorry.
One thing that I'm looking at too, Montreal Canadiens.
I was gonna say.
I can't believe I'm saying this. They've been playing unreal hockey lately. I'm going to sprinkle a little on them. Plus 130. They're on the road in Ottawa. Both 2 very bad teams. Give me Montreal. I'm going to roll with them right now. They've been making money over the past week, so I'm taking them.
Love it. Hop into NBA.
Yes, let's roll.
Just got one play here. We got the Grizzlies going to Chicago tonight. 2-point favorites in Chicago. These are both really good teams that have improved a lot from last year, highlighted by none other than Ja Morant with the Grizzlies. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine with the Bulls. They're putting something together over there in Chicago, let me tell you. But the Grizzlies are damn good this year. Give me them -2. And there is also a DK boost on DeMar DeRozan to score 35-plus points. In the past 10 games, he's averaged 36. I think in all the past 10 games, he's hit 35 at least, except for that All-Star game. Guy's crazy. It's almost like that's all he needed was a scenery change. And here we go. The Bulls are actual contenders in the East. So I threw a decent amount down on that odds boost. I think he's going to put in work, especially in a competitive score-for-score game like this against the Grizzlies. DeMar DeRozan, 35-plus points. What was that at? Plus 250. It's boosted too.
That's gonna be a late night Slick Al hammer there.
Yeah.
How about your Sixers last night, bro?
Yeah. Harden and Embiid combining for 61 points in the debut. Unreal. Yep. That prop that I threw out, I think it was 3 short of the 50 combined points, rebounds, assists, but nonetheless, you love to see it. I think Harden gets a lot of slack because things haven't worked out his way. If any situation's going to work out the best, I think it's with Embiid. I don't know why. They just both seem very similar to me, and I think this might be a dream come true for 76ers fans, as well as the Nets, because, they got their point guard that does with the ball now, and Ben Simmons that can just feed the kid. And now the vaccine mandates being lifted, Kyrie coming back, probably for all those playoff games. It's going to look like scary hours for sure.
Yeah, dude, I think what game I picked last night, Lakers, Clippers won by 3. Lakers just stink. I'm done.
So I know LeBron with the air ball and the buzzer.
Yeah, Nope.
Oh
Done.
man, yeah, brutal. And as you know, folks, it is none other than Slick Saturday. UFC is underway as we speak. If you haven't seen my video, I suggest you tune in. First pick of that slate that I have coming up here is the next fight after the one going on currently. Terrence McKinney versus Fares Ziam. Terrence McKinney, unbelievable newcomer into the UFC. Last fight finished in around 4 seconds, just with a 1-2 combination. Dude was out cold. Unbelievable. He's got a 100% finish rate with 4 knockouts. This is a pick 'em right here, but I would be tempted to take Terrence McKinney by KO or TKO at plus 225. I think that value is awesome. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the main event, obviously. Beneil Dariush is out. We would have seen a great wrestling match there with Islam Makhachev. But, Bobby Green is underrated, man. And he's at
Slick,
the end of his career now.
I got to ask you, what would that line have been if that fighter was still in the fight playing?
If he was facing Dariush,
Yeah,
probably,
what would you say?
I think he cut. Islam's down to minus 900 right now, but I think against Dariush, probably minus 300. I think they like these books love Makhachev, man, and understandably so. He's a killer, but Dariush is very skilled wrestler, and I would have loved to see that fight. I hope the UFC could book that down the line. But shout out to Bobby Green, man. I just watched him fight in Houston a couple weeks back, and here he is stepping up for the main event.
Right.
Yep. On short notice, I think he said he cut like 35 pounds in 10 days, which is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And he's an underrated wrestler too, known for striking, but it seems like all the people are starting to show Bobby Green love at the end of his career. And to say that if he pulled that upset, to say it would be Masvidal-esque is an understatement. Someone said that. I think this would be 10 times crazier than that Masvidal upset, minus the method of victory being that flying knee. Obviously, that was the X factor for that.
Yeah.
But extremely slick Saturday we're looking at here.
No, I'm excited. It's going to be a big night. Let's see here. Quick update too out of the Honda Classic. It looks like we kind of got another runaway. You had Neiman last week, runaway with that tournament, the Genesis, and now you have Daniel Berger right now is currently minus 560 live.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's up, I think, 6 strokes. He looks like he might be in a little trouble here if I'm looking at it right. But yeah, I mean, he's up 6 strokes. He's minus 560. That looks like it's going to be free money. If anyone had Berger pre-tournament or bet him live going in today, it was like minus 115, minus 120 going in today.
Yeah, you could have still got incredible value on Berger going into today. And are you watching any soccer today, Al? I know there's some MLS on tonight. I don't know if you're tuning into that.
That's actually pretty funny you mentioned that. I don't have any plays yet, but I believe, it's MLS opening night, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a ton of action.
Good games here.
Yep.
FC Dallas, Toronto FC, DC United, Charlotte FC, Austin FC, Cincinnati. Some great games, and 2 games going on right now, I believe, as we speak. Yeah, and real quick shout out to our girl Jessie Pegula getting a doubles championship win in Qatar. Her and Coco Gauff coming away with the dub. Huge for the Pegula family and the city of Buffalo.
Wait, was that today?
Last night, I believe.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yes,
no, I did not see that. So congrats to Jessie. That's awesome. I actually bet her, I think a week and a half ago, in that tournament she was in, and she lost 2-0. Didn't go well. It's okay.
Yeah. You can usually get Jessie with some good value going into like a 3rd or 4th round of tournaments, and then it gets a little sketchy after that.
Yeah.
When you run into the girls like Barty and Swiatek and all those beasts.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Well, Jessie, any shout outs, any last picks that you got before we dwell on this slick Saturday?
No, that's honestly it. Yeah, let's enjoy a great night watching your picks here. Let me know what happens in that McKinney fight. I'm interested. That's it for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all right. As we like to say, folks, let's go ahead. Let's get after it today. Enjoy this slick Saturday. Hopefully, we make some free money. And I think we just have 3 words left for the people. Good night.
Now.
Outlet Liquor is your place to buy a case. Stock up and save when you shop the lowest prices available every day at Outlet Liquor. You never have to wait for a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Only at Outlet Liquor.
What's your